Welcome back to Optimized Health, where we're making easy, healthy, and delicious meals. Today we're doing an overview of spices as medicine and prevention. And I wanted to touch on just a few, because there's so many, but a few of the high performing and most easily accessible. So I want to start out with kind of looking at different groups of spices. We actually have a lot of spices accessible to us in the US that are in the mint family, from mint to oregano, basil, and a few other spices. And these do have. You should talk to your doctor, healthcare provider, or veterinarian to see if any of these recipes, suggestions, or contents of these videos are right for you. Nothing contained in these videos are intended to be taken as medical advice. Use at your own risk. Have similar benefits. They kind of have a broad spectrum from respiratory to digestive health, and their aromatic, flavorful compounds are actually the antioxidants that provide additional health benefit with protecting your cells and DNA from damage and even encouraging repair and healing. So for mint itself, this is, as I noted, good for digestion and the respiratory tract. To breathe that in because of the menthol it contains, and then also because of the menthol, it's good for topical aches and pains, like muscle aches, as well as headaches, especially if they're muscular related headaches. Then next on this list in the family, I want to talk about oregano. That does have a lot of antioxidants, as we mentioned, as well as being an excellent antibacterial that can be used topically and orally, and also for just flavoring food. So it's a multi-use and multi-benefit. The last one in this group is going to be basil, and other herbs in this group also have anti-cancer benefits, but it's particularly noted for basil. And basil, along with some other herbs I'm going to mention today, is great for memory and mood. So along that note, let's move on to rosemary, another common herb that we can get a hold of. Also excellent for memory and neurologic performance, but then also it promotes circulation, and this will assist in why it's so helpful with regrowing your hair or promoting just better quality of hair growth, and also is protective to the liver. Some particular compounds in rosemary can help the liver to detoxify and heal itself, which is a really great benefit. Next, I wanted to move on to some similar herbs like thyme. Thyme is known for its immune benefits to boost the immune system. It's also a respiratory herb to help with any illnesses in the airways. And then it's great for immune and anti-cancer function, as well as menstrual cramps. So along the women's health line, we'll move on to sage. Sage is great for hot flashes, night sweats, and other neurologic conditions. And these night sweats and hot flashes are neurologic symptoms that often present in menopause. Lastly, in this herb list, I want to talk about ginger, which is a root herb. Typically we use the root. Ginger is great for a lot of things: digestion and inflammation, as well as for pain and nausea. And ginger can be used for nausea along with mint. I did want to mention that again. When I mentioned digestion, I forgot to mention that mint is also good for nausea. So we have a couple more for the herbs. Cumin, which is also a digestive aid in a different way, that it helps promote the motility of the gut, and it also helps to clean the liver out by moving the bile. So this gets toxins out of the body when we move our bile. And so it's a great antitoxin, and then also has powerful antioxidant benefits for cumin, and also anti-inflammatory. I wanted to touch base on turmeric, which is excellent. It's a really popular spice that people are using for antioxidant properties and promoting anti-inflammatory to help with systemic in the body as well as in the brain. And you want to actually heat your turmeric gently with a fatty food, something like coconut milk or something like olive oil, and not heat it too high of a temperature to help release a lot of these beneficial compounds, because turmeric it's not very well bioavailable without these compounds that are kind of synergistic. Another one to help to boost the absorption of turmeric is black pepper. When you add them together, and it has a synergistic effect that's beneficial. If you were going to be talking about another really excellent spice that we have access to, I wanted to mention clove. It's actually got the highest antioxidant properties of the spices that we know, and it's excellent as a topical on the skin or in the gums, in the mouth, for analgesic pain. If you have tooth pain, or if you have a injury that's painful, as well as being antiseptic for like scrapes and cuts and wounds. You do want to dilute this one for sure. If you're using essential oils, it's probably one of the strongest. Any essential oil, you should, follow the instructions, and usually they do need to be diluted with a carrier oil. Star anise is another excellent spice that actually contains shigamic acid, which is similar to the compound used in Tamiflu medication. So the star anise can be great for respiratory illnesses, and as well as treating those sort of conditions. And the last one I wanted to mention is cinnamon. It's one of the sweet spices that we can use for desserts and even making some more savory dishes, more flavorful. And cinnamon can slow down the breakdown of carbs in our body to help naturally lower our blood sugar. It's anti-inflammatory and also directly improves our insulin sensitivity. So I hope you guys found this list helpful. I wanted to also give you a little bonus, which is going to be the spices that are safe for cats. Ginger is on this list, as well as thyme and sage, dill, cilantro, basil, and rosemary. And one that we want to definitely avoid is clove, that we had mentioned. So thank you guys for tuning in. Please send us some suggestions for new topics to cover, and I look forward to seeing and reading your comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.